podcast 191.
So smooth.
Was that a question?
You nailed it. You nailed it.
Yeah. We have a pretty crazy show. Obviously, we can go through a bunch of opening banter, but I think we gotta hit on the fact that it was pretty much almost every province's open qualifying this last weekend. Finally,
Yep.
on Easter week. We are not going to be going through all the results because that would take 2.5 hours probably just alone. So if people want to know where to find stats, all that stuff, we can share it in the chat. We can mention it. We can share it on our 5 Pin Uners Facebook page. We can find all those links for you, but we will not be providing that information today because that's just too much.
I feel like we tried it last year and it was a very, very, very long podcast.
And boring.
Yeah, and super dry, right? Because you're just listing off
stats. They did this. Yeah. It was good. I like what we're doing. We're focusing on two teams that have never won in their zones. And they did this year. And I think that's pretty awesome. The Open's been around for almost 50 years. Really neat piece of history that both these teams have accomplished. So I think it's a good podcast. We'll find out. We know it's going to be a shit show.
Yeah, this could be a debacle, and we hope it is, actually. We know some of the people that we're having on this podcast, and we call them friends, best of friends, amazing people, and I can't wait to hear their side and the ladies' side, too, of their journey to winning these things, right? But we should have some opening banter. My first loss in golf fantasy just happened this past week.
I didn't even look at it, which was fun, but now I'm officially last.
Oh, this is good. This is real good.
But it's fine. I'll make a comeback eventually. We only have 1,700 more weeks of this shit.
I don't know. I know Cantley's been struggling, but I can't believe I picked up Patrick Cantley off the waiver today.
Oh yeah, he got dropped hard because he is struggling bad.
Yeah, but my other two
Fowler rate far behind.
My other two guys on the bench were doing dick anyway, so I'll wait until he gets better and throw him in there because that'll be a good pick for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy golf is the worst. So bad.
I think I'm winning fantasy. I think I'm winning fantasy baseball, and I'm facing Ty, and I haven't even looked at my lineup.
Not great. It's 8-1.
That's a normal thing.
Anyone see Bryce Harper go off for three home runs last night?
Well, that's because he had 0 hits leading into that.
Yeah, it paid off.
He saved them all.
Yeah.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
It's nice to have baseball back.
Davis Schneider.
Oh, Babe Schneider.
So good.
Yep.
Against probably the best closer in the league. So
that he is. He's a phenomenal closer. But when that guy goes cold for a while, it is atrocious. So maybe that's the start of something good for the rest of us. But
maybe.
Except for me, because I have him.
As Tyler's is drawing a blank right now. Like it.
I'm like, this is great. I have Dave Schneider. Schneider hot dogs?
Davis.
I don't know.
Davis Schneider.
Jesus, show some respect.
Yeah, you get it right.
I think the only names that I know right now are Votto, just because Dexter hates him so much.
Who's that?
Well, we should just jump straight into this. This is, I'll let who wants to do the introduction for these guys? They need no introduction.
Well, maybe we can say like it's almost been 50 years since we've been running the Open, right? Almost, and first time ever this zone men's team won. I think it was pretty cool. Like I said, on a little bit at the banquet, I was there in 2013 when the Newfoundland men won for the first time, and it was in Newfoundland. The place was chaotic. I believe everybody came off their farms and showed up at Grand Prairie at HJ's there, and there
was no seating on the weekend.
Had a few $4 luckies in there and cheering on the teams, and the place was electric. And for somebody to be in the pit for both scenarios, I know it does. We didn't win, but at the end of the day, I think bowling wins, and it's pretty cool to see these guys make it through. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so we'll bring them straight into it. We have the Alberta North men's team that will be representing Alberta in Ottawa for the Open Nationals in 2024. There's a whole heck of a lot of you.
Oh, yo.
Is there ever?
Did you say farmers? Did you say farmers came in from everywhere?
Yeah.
Well, I mean that are the rigs. I didn't want to be disrespectful to the rig people, but
Yeah, the farmers were Dustin's crew and the rigs were Izzy's crew, right?
Perfect. This is
There
gonna be
you
the
go,
first
right?
time at Nationals that we're going to have a team that actually looks like Alberta representing Alberta.
Oh, you bet.
Be lucky to drink lucky, boys.
You can't even argue with me, Dusty. Everyone take a good look at this guy. Like,
When you're half human and half amazing, D.
Maybe for the people that are watching that don't know these guys, a lot of them play on the GP Holy Rollers, so obviously that helps a bit. But there would be a couple faces that people aren't recognizing, so we'll just go around the horn. We'll bring in the coach and Tommy Tom first. Introduce yourselves and what you do for work. Let's go. Let's figure this all out.
Go ahead, Thomas. Okay, I'm Gerald Hafner. We own HJ's 5-Pin Bowling, my wife and I, and I coached the Northern Alberta men's team this year. So it was a dream come true for me. So that's what I'll start with that. But Thomas, this is Thomas here. Go ahead, Thomas.
Well, if you don't know, it's Tommy Tom 5-Pin Pro. You just gotta plug it. Come on. And just hardworking Albertan. Just
There you
wanted
go.
to do for my community and just go all in. That's all I'm all about.
Perfect.
My name is Dustin, aka Dusty Doodle. Live in Peace River. I'm not on the Holy Rollers anymore.
No.
used to be, though.
And and I'm an electrician at the pulp mill in Peace River. So shout out to all the pulp mill peeps. And I didn't get all-star this year, and I got left at the table by myself this year.
Come on in.
You did.
No, I was with you.
You looked so lonely.
Oh, I was.
I am Israel Bellavos. I'm a welder for Maztec Canada. Shout out to Maztec Canada. And Dusty, you were not the only guy at the table.
You were not there.
I was with you, my friend.
I'm Robert Tompkins, aka Bobby Doodle, and I work at Grand Prairie Chrysler as shipper receiver, and I'm pretty pumped to be on the podcast as a champion this time instead of second place.
That's fair. Yeah. For
You
people
bought
who
your
don't remember.
membership. You bought your
Yeah.
Oh, Sean.
There he is.
Sean showed up.
Got
Oh,
Sean.
there we go. Let's bring Sean
Oh,
right in
you're-
here.
Sean Tompkins here. I work at HJ's in Grand Prairie, so youngest of the three brothers.
The nicest of the three brothers.
And easily the best haircut of the three.
Yeah.
That I do.
Quietest of the three brothers.
Oh man.
It's great to have you guys on. It is so well deserved. It was super fun watching you guys win. I told this to you in the lineup for drinks there, Robert. I fucking hate losing. But it is awesome watching people that deserve it win, and that is you guys. It's been coming for a long time. We've always said that the North is like really putting a push on, and you guys keep putting in the work all the time. And that really starts with all of you guys. Gerald, you've really revitalized that community up there. It's awesome. You guys are like just so good to each other. And then you have your little spats like a family, which is also hilarious to watch on the other side.
I love watching it. I love watching it a lot.
I love it. Pay your tabs, you ain't played Friday, but like
Holy shit, right?
I love seeing it all. But what you guys have done up there is amazing, and the core people that you guys have had has really dragged along that community, and it's just fun watching. And it shows how great of a community it is when you had the entire city of GP sitting behind you. destroying
Appreciate
my
that.
eardrums.
We were kind of talking about it like over the last couple of years, how you guys have been getting better and better. And obviously it shows. You guys take down of the Alberta Open. We all knew it was coming, and it was only fitting that it was at your center, Gerald. That was amazing playing.
Awesome.
Even in that Edmonton match, if people don't know, you can go back and watch it. It's on our YouTube channel. The start of that match, you guys seemed like the first couple frames seemed flat. Edmonton was ahead just a little bit. They had a few marks working, and then all of a sudden Robert took off, and the team just followed. Like it was
I had a huddle.
ridiculous.
I had a team huddle for 20 seconds, and I told these guys, "You've come too far. Do you want this or do you not want this? Let's go." Right,
Yeah.
and that's what happened after that. So
And I was still tight getting head pinned, so I had to help.
I think I said, like Desha talked a little bit about the history. I think we went up to GP for the first time in 15 years in 2017. I know Barry and Stacy were owning the business at that time, but I thought things started turning around as soon as we went up there a little bit. Obviously, Gerald taking over the center, and as much as we give him a hard time, Haku, I think, has been really good for you guys up there.
Absolutely.
Trying to get people in there. He was one of the few that started playing the tour and helping out on that. But then you guys started getting together, and then obviously 2019 hit. Robert broke his ankle at Provincials, and that's when the 4x4 came out. 2020 came, and Thomas made IP Nationals, and obviously COVID kind of happened. But you guys first won something in the North there forever, and then it just kind of spitball things got more serious. You guys started taking yourself more serious. You guys put the time in. Obviously, the Holy Rollers, if IPU stuff really helped out, I thought. You guys always had the talent, but now, like I've always said this, and I said this about the Central Ladies too. All you need to do is win once, and things change, right? And I think this is going to do wonders for Alberta and wonders for our sport. I think it's just something that I was very happy with.
We would be remiss if we didn't mention that Rylan Willier is also on this team. He was also an all-star. He moved there from Edmonton here and has joined the GP Holy Rollers. And
Carrie's dead. And Carrie's gone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
He was
moved
saying,
up there and he joined the GP Holy Rollers, and he
Rylan's
thing.
Ryland's a big fit for us, right? Obviously, we don't know how long we have, but we had him this year, and there you are, Carrie.
Like since day one, we've bought in, and he's bought in as well. And with even the Holy Rollers taking the time and going for lunches and going for suppers, and just to get to know each other, and just grind, and that's what I feel like the Holy Rollers has done for us. And like I said, bringing Ryland in it's just a perfect fit. Team Brown.
Okay. Oh, let me tell you a quick story here. Before first ball was thrown on team events, we're down in the pit, we're BSing, and Robert goes, "Gerald, Ryland's got a question for you." And I said, "Okay, Ryland, what's up, buddy?" And he goes, "So you're sitting me because I'm the brown guy?" He says to me.
Oh no.
Buddy, you came sixth, buddy. That's why you're sitting the first match.
You know what? You guys were loose. You guys played well.
Yeah.
For those people who are going nationals, the one thing they do have in their repertoire, and many of us don't have, is the 3-pin spare. Dustin's probably 95% on it, and he'll blow you a kiss when he walks by. I think he's quick to prick, But maybe you guys discuss your feelings a little bit. Like, what does it mean to you guys? I mean, I know Gerald. Maybe you can touch base on behalf of the team. What does it mean to you guys out there
for winning this thing? Well, Tim, it's for me, it's a dream come true. I've been fighting my whole life to go to nationals, and 2020 took that away from me. But that's life; it took it away from a lot of people. So I put that in perspective. But as we started rebuilding and watching these guys bowl, and they're putting some of them would put their reps in down here at the lanes. Thomas was the big one. He was down here practicing all the time. But I got nothing else to say. Every time I announce it on every league this week, I tear up. I'm happy. I'm proud of these guys. I'm proud of the North as we get stronger. And I know people have said, Katie, I'm scared of Katie actually when we go there. So I don't know what.
You should be.
I need it all in writing, Katie. All in writing before I sign.
But yeah, real quick, Tim, because I know the other guys have something to say. For this old guy, it's a dream come true. And sitting in the pit with you, Tim, in that last game we bowled was amazing. I know once it was over and we knew it was over, and you let go. I appreciated your words and everything that came with that, right, buddy? So yeah,
It's pretty special. Yeah, it was pretty special watching that.
it was special. It was, yeah. But I know the other guys.
It was obviously means a lot for me too. I mean, obviously, I don't bowl as much as these guys do. Like, I'm lucky if I bowl 1 day a week, to be honest. So, I mean, it's to be there with Gerald. I've known Gerald for years and years. I've known Robert, Thomas, Sean, Israel. I've only known Ryland for a year, right? But it's not only like, it's also like the bowling community is really tight. Like, it's not just congratulations to us. Like, we got to give thanks to the crowd, to everyone else who showed the sportsmanship that they did. Like you guys, Tim, Dexter, Carrie, like everyone coming up to us after it. It just means so much. And no, it's an unreal feel. Like, even when I got to work on Tuesday, I was shaking hands. Like I know I'm a big deal in this part of the country, but now I know I am for sure. So yeah, no, it means everything to do it with these boys. It's just amazing. It's gonna be a wicked time in Ottawa, and actually my mom and dad, my sister, brother-in-law, and girlfriend are all coming to make the trip. They already got their flights booked. So
amazing.
Wow.
So
we're gonna have to get you a billboard in.
Mom, you gotta get driving here. 10 hours. That's it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Home of the Dusty Doodle.
Absolutely. No,
Look, he's gonna take.
This is actually the first year that I was in bed at like 10, 11 o'clock every night, and I actually got some sleep this year.
It changes, right?
Show,
no, but
if you lose, you lose.
It changes, and it's like, you know, there was a lot, and Tim touched on it, but like, belief is 3/4 of winning. If you believe you can win, you can. If you don't believe you're going to win, you're not going to. Yeah. So having that belief is part of it too, but also we've seen it a lot in the tour and in this. There is a professionalism that goes with winning, and part of that is, you know, not partying as hard and getting the little bit of rest that you actually can in the weekend just to sustain that energy. And you guys were a super high intense team. You need to have that energy in there, and if you're not getting sleep, you ain't going to have that. So
that's right.
Really, really mature attitude for the year.
They were overdue, Dexter, for being mature. So
and I'll be honest with even last year talking about what could it be for this year. We all had to sit down and because last year it got pretty crazy. We got all pretty wild, and with Izzy, and I'll bring up Mike Topp's first year. It felt like a different momentum and different feel that last year as well. But I feel like this year with Sean, our rookie of the year here, and even with Marlon, of course, it just felt different. It just felt, even on Tuesdays we came in, we were all here except Dusty, but Dusty was always there because of Gerald. Yeah, and we would always just count our scores up, and it just felt different. And I'm just happy, and of course, I got a little bit emotional on the last ball because all that emotion I put in different ways, but it does mean a lot to me. And even when you mentioned IP, Tim, that was an experience that I knew I was with you, a national experience. I'm not a professional bowler. That's what I want to say. You guys are professional bowlers. We are professional. And that's what we want to make a standard for. And that's why I get so emotional on the lanes and emotional now, because I see that in us. And
you're passionate.
But it's just awesome to be in this position right now. And I didn't think a couple of years ago with the 5-pin U and everything with the podcast going on, and it's growing, and I can't wait to see where it goes. So I appreciate that, you guys. And even with you, Ty.
Jesus Christ.
You're a machine. You're a machine. You are a professional.
You're gonna make Gerald cry again.
For me, it was a pretty big deal coming 20 years ago from New Brunswick, not thinking anything. And I think I actually started bowling 5-pin 2015, and I actually made the intercity my first year, which was a pretty big deal to me, first of all. But I used to bowl candlepin, so it was kind of a little different compared to candlepin, but it's still kind of the same, but not. So for me, it was a big deal to do it with Robert. I worked with Robert a long time ago, and we didn't even talk bowling a long time ago and such. And then show up at the bowling alley, and I see old mullet man there just giving her, right? And I was like, damn, this guy can throw. So watching them and stuff, trying to compete, and then, yeah, just rolled on from there. And watching you guys last year at the Open, Tim and Tyler, and all you boys, that was it kind of pumped me up to actually pick up another league this year. So I'm bowling actually 3 leagues. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys giving me the oomph to keep her going and trying to compete a little bit more. So
you played unreal. I think you had, was it you that had the only 400 of the weekend?
Well,
Mark Miller did in
And
singles.
Miller.
And Miller, right? Okay, so you had the 2 400s of the weekend. You averaged 300 after the first day.
302, I think, yeah.
Yeah, so you had the most 300s and the most 2 pins. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
most stupid.
Big 4 of those boys.
2-pin Izzy, baby.
So
I didn't
So
see that stat until today. I knew you had 1 against us, but you had 4 for the weekend.
Yeah.
That,
I want
that's
to talk about embarrassing.
oh
he
That's
could have had
just
bigger.
throwing
He
them
could
in
have had
front of
bigger.
you amazing dudes. You know, it's like, I don't even know how that even happens, but it happens.
you know what? It's what it is playing with pure aggression, and that's okay. Every once in a while, you're gonna lose the handle on one, but playing with pure aggression, you guys got things to roll out like crazy, and it was awesome seeing it. And it comes from freewheeling, so yeah, you might lose the handle every once in a while, but obviously you were throwing a bazillion strikes, so who cares?
So the crazy part about you guys is, sure, you can lose the handle once in a while. You might throw a 2-pin, you might rip a 3-pin, but you're sure as heck gonna spare it. So who cares if you lose the handle once or twice? It's fine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just veteran. It's a veteran move. You take out the hard one first,
There you go.
and it all looks the same when you punch a head pin the frame before, right?
Yeah, Robert. So I will say that there was 4 All-Stars out of 6. You had all 3 Tompkin brothers, and you had Ryland.
Yep.
Now, if I think it's 150 is the frame threshold you need to be an All-Star. If Izzy had 2 more frames, he could have been one.
Yeah.
Thanks,
but
Coach.
I mean, and so you look at it, the five out of the top 7 was from this team, and then you had Dustin, right? So
And then Dustin, yeah.
and you had Dustin. No, but Dustin played very well himself. He was over 250, right? And so it wasn't like he was a slouch by any means. So if you look at the totals, I think
259.79.
I think it was 800 pins difference between anybody else, like team wise. So I mean, you guys deserved it, right? So
yeah, you guys were definitely the best team all weekend, hands down.
Well,
I think it was it Friday that Gerald wanted to put me in and the boys were rolling. I was like, no, I'm not going in. I snapped the 2-0 game.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to win.
Yeah, and that's what it's about, right?
That was same for me the last day, right? I got pulled the first game, totally fine. I forget who came in, and then the next game you guys were rolling. 3rd game, then we had our bye. 4th game, same thing. You guys were rolling again. I was like, I don't want to go in. Like, keep them in. Like, I don't care about anything as long as the boys are getting the points and putting the pins down at the bottom and keep her going. I'll ride that pine all day. Don't bother me.
Yeah. In the end, like the All-Star thing, it's kind of neat, but nobody really cares in the end. It's the gold medal that matters, and bringing home a national. That's all that matters. You can make every All-Star team in the history and still not make a national. So not a big deal.
Yeah.
Well, I looked at Gerald earlier in the weekend, and I told Gerald, I said, I had a goal last year to win an All-Star, right? And I said, this year I want the team to go. This is the team to go, no matter what.
The years
So-
that we lost provincials and I have an all-star, I have no idea where that medal is.
I do have a question, and it's unlike me not to stir the pot. So, GP Holy Rollers. I mean, they're saying 5th, but Mayhem might have an opportunity to get in, right? Do you think not having Dustin on the team this year really affected your chances? Obviously, he's a proven winner. You guys made the team last year. I think you guys fucked up. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
What a
You tell
bunch
that
of
to
fucking
Dusty.
losers.
He was still on. He's still on the team technically.
It's a big difference.
It definitely is a different vibe out there. It's definitely a different vibe on those Sunday mornings without having Dusty there.
Yeah.
You know,
What, Robert? Nobody else to be hung over with you, or what?
well, exactly. Nobody else to share the whiskeys with me.
Yeah.
On every good team, everybody kind of has a role. And I think Dusty's role is to make everybody laugh. And and honestly, that is a huge asset on a winning team. Because sometimes it gets way too intense in there and everyone's getting tightened up. And then you got somebody with that hair and that mustache that you just can't. You know?
The uneven mustache.
No, I think
Okay, I will. You're talking about being loose in the pit. Maybe we can talk about Gerald and his magic weenie he had in his pocket.
Oh,
I don't know if that's something you guys want to talk about. Playing
Yes,
with your
we do.
magic weenie. I don't. Yeah.
Well, first we
You
need to
haven't
get
had
the
a
story
weenie.
straight.
What's that? Well, it was just we were bowling south, I think, and I'm guessing it was Connor, right? That guy's a son of a bitch, I tell you. He's one of the funniest kids I've met. I only met Connor this year, and holy shit, he's funny, right? But yeah, I didn't know about the weenie. I was going to deep throat that thing just to but we were bowling well, so I didn't want to throw the team for a loop there. So I put the weenie back in my pocket, I think, or gave it to somebody. But yeah, I don't know what happened there.
That raw hot dog made some pockets, that's for sure. It was rolling around.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god, that was
Oh,
funny.
that was funny.
Your reaction was fantastic.
And
How the fuck did that get in there?
And Gerald, I will say that maybe Dustin put it in your pocket.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. I'm just finding this out now.
Well, Dustin's able to put
Actually, no,
things
we
in
told you
Gerald's
Saturday
pocket
night,
without him knowing.
actually. Told you Saturday night.
You did on Sat what? Whatever.
We told you Saturday.
I don't
The
remember.
banquet? No.
I think that was the point.
If people don't get the story, because obviously not everybody's from Alberta that watches this podcast, Connor Levitt got the bright idea. He found a raw hot dog and was putting it in people's pockets as play was going on, and he happened to get Gerald, as he got a few people.
That was awesome.
He tried to get me, actually, first of all. I looked around and I said, "What are you doing?" And I kept on eye contact with him the whole time. He tried to smile him off. And then
Yeah,
you
it was good. I was in the pit. Connor's like, "Hey, can you do me a favor?" And he holds out this wiener. I'm like, "What?" Yeah, okay. What do you want me to do? He's like, "Gerald's pocket." I'm like, "Okay."
Well, I've lost
Flipped it
15
in there.
pounds, right?
Gerald didn't even flip. It was
The pockets
perfect.
are lighter because I've lost some weight, and so my pants
Until
are fit.
I think it was Tim. Until Tim said something, and then you finally reached in your pocket.
Well, because Connor's like, you should
Curtis
ask him what's in his
Green said
pocket.
something.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Tim couldn't
And that-
keep a secret.
I was
Yeah,
right
it
there.
was
Connor
awesome.
told me to do it. Connor
I
told
was
me to do it.
in there all
Funny thing is, I was right there, and Gerald's looking in the wrong pocket, and he's like, "There's nothing in there." Tim's like, "Check your other pocket."
Anyway,
a little tactic to try and throw us off, but look at that.
Yeah.
Didn't work. Gerald used sausage in his back pocket.
If you think Connor was doing that to distract you, you don't know Connor yet.
right.
Yes.
Connor was just looking for fun.
Yeah.
Oh, he's There's the
Yes.
name.
Mark, I remember watching him eat that banana, and I
Yeah.
was like, it was
That was
like,
I'm pretty sure it was frozen once. Ugh.
there was no texture to that banana. It was completely smooth.
Okay,
And
we gotta stop talking about it. We'll get.
I don't know how that guy stomached that banana. I don't
You
know
know,
how he
and
did.
that says something coming from you guys.
Yeah.
No,
Oh man. So how many splits did you guys spare at HJ's during the competition?
That's all Izzy.
that's
All
all.
Izzy.
I think Ryland had, I think 3, right?
Riley
I
spared
got
one.
Edmonton then game 1.
What's
I
that?
got one in game 1. Yeah.
Yeah, there was one against
Yeah.
us the first game.
I think 3 total. It was crazy, right? It was crazy.
I'm not scared of splits.
Not at HJ's.
Yeah. Well, I got one at Chinook last year too.
The
there
pinball
you
was so
go.
different this weekend. It really was. It was. There we go. Take the wiener with you. I'll have to get another one, Mark. I don't know if they'll allow it on the airplane, right? So
Is there a reason why I can't see the chat, sir?
Yeah, probably because you're on a cell phone.
Yeah.
his last name is Bellavance.
Well, I had a question here. It's a hard-hitting question for you, Mr. Tim.
Okay.
What did you think about our lanes? Since it's so controversial in the last couple years. What do you think, sir?
You know what? They're different. I don't think we got any of the monkey business going on. So it wasn't like any of that kind of weird hits, I would say.
Right.
So yeah, I think it's fine.
Legal.
It's always legal. Yeah, they're honestly, he must have worked on the machines just before the event to fix all the issues, and then afterwards we'll see how it works, right? But no.
It was
Everything worked. Everything worked really well. I mean, obviously there was like the kickbacks once in a while, but it wasn't anything like the issues we saw or that we thought we saw on
No,
5 people.
you know,
I was just
no.
kidding. Yeah, I was just kidding.
Let me clear that up. So when that was happening, all that shit through Pro League, right?
Yeah.
Of course, Trish and I bought the lanes looking like that's the way we bought them, right? But Ryan Bolio come over from Dawson Creek one weekend to help us with something else, and he came over to lane 6 and looked at it, and he did have to make an adjustment up on top. That remember we were looking at all the videos, Dexter, and all that stuff, right? Is Dexter on anymore? No.
Nope.
But anyway. Anyway, the top of the machine, there was something there, and Ryan Bolio, he helped us fix it so that because it was something that we didn't even know about because we're still basically rookies as proprietors, right? So, but it got fixed, right? So Ryan was amazing.
It was good. You guys did great. You know what? And it'd be hard for me not to say that. Obviously Gerald's done a great job there, but Trish was so great this weekend. And
this woman right here,
Mama
the
Love,
wonderful woman you have. You know what? She deserves all the praise. Open to close there every day. And you know what? She definitely is.
There she is. There she is.
Thanks,
she did
Trish.
amazing job.
Thank you, Trish. Yeah.
Robert. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, she held the ship. She holds the ship. She always
She did a
holds
great
the
job. Yeah. She did an awesome job.
Yeah.
Well, when we did the roll-offs, I looked at Gerald when we picked Gerald, and I said, I don't want you worrying about the lanes. I was like, Mama and Lucas and all them, everybody else can take care of it, everything. I was like, you need to be down in that pit. You need to be in focused on us.
Yeah.
I was like,
Just in the way back here, anyways.
the only thing that he was always worried about was 9 and 10, how they would never. He's like, hurry up, put the names in. We need to get going. Like, I'm just like, come on, relax there. Like, we'll get going here in a minute.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well,
it was awesome.
Thank you guys, and we're looking forward to seeing you in Ottawa. Yeah.
Did we share that video?
You coming down, Tim?
Oh, we're gonna show one video here.
I gotta find that video and share it to you. So
while Dexter's looking for that, we should acknowledge all the volunteers that the North Open Committee had. Carter Stretch did a great job as I was tournament chair, and we had like Timmy Sharp, obviously
Madison.
Lucas,
My
Madison.
God.
Yeah, if you guys want to name them, like give them a shout out. They did a great job.
Best
Oh,
thing
believe me,
about the community that
Ian Hill.
Madison, Bill, the stats guy.
Bill the
Bill was
stat,
great.
yeah.
You had
I
Megan
wrote in an
Clark
awesome
doing
job.
photos, right?
Believe me, I
Carter.
don't think that banquet wouldn't have gone off with a hitch without a hitch. If, Madison wouldn't have gone
Bradley.
there for Carter. Well, the last few games there, and then she was able to make it back for our last game against Edmonton there, the clinching game there.
Tyler, you got to
And,
tell us right now when you're bowling singles down there, are you going to want the clap when we're standing behind you, or are you going to want a peace and quiet?
Oh my God, no! I will throw so many 3-pins. Please do not clap.
Did you just ask Ty if he wants the clap?
Oh my God, Dexter.
We need to know now.
I'll take the alligator clap. I'll take that all day.
All right, so we got to share this because this is amazing. This is the final ball of the tournament. You guys, let me hold on. I just want to make sure I get sound on this, otherwise.
And everybody stopped in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to get that for you, Dex?
Oh yeah, you bet.
Here, while Dex is doing that,
We're good.
So we do it.
That was awesome.
The emotion,
Just awesome.
the energy, right? And that's what
That was absolutely electric.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Yeah.
I think in the ninth and the seventh, eighth, or ninth frame, at one point when I got one of those strikes, I just looked to the back and I just took it all in for that quick second there, and I was like, this is a different atmosphere that I've ever been a part of. That's for sure. Like,
whoever whistles in a warehouse environment needs to die. I'm just gonna say. Yell all you want, scream all you want, but a whistle, I couldn't believe. I thank God Curtis had noise canceling headphones in.
Yeah.
Yes.
He probably would have
Shout
died.
out to him as well. What a guy. What a character.
He is a trooper.
He
Putting
is
us in the
busy
high-
ever.
Kicking our ass the first day. Telling
Really
us
great man.
you guys want it. And then seeing his name on the trophy as well is it's amazing. Just to see all
We've been
guys-
sharing it every night with
it's
every
amazing.
league, so it's been pretty cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
The
All you
history.
guys are awesome, actually. So
I do have to say this.
Yeah.
I told the entire zone that I had a Texas Mickey that I wasn't going to open until the open, right? And I have to say, my team did quite well here to cap
I
that
know I
thing out.
drank a bit of that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I have to say, we
Proud of
got
you
into that
guys.
pretty good on Saturday night because it didn't open until Saturday, right before the banquet.
Good for you guys. That's awesome.
No,
And by the
that's
way,
awesome.
thanks for all the zones for getting us drunk at the banquet for shots and bottles. Holy.
yeah,
Gary?
yeah. Thanks for letting me walk in on Tom hugging the porcelain throne there.
3 years in a row, baby. 3 years.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, Tom.
That's a badge of honor,
No,
right? North Vegas.
Okay, I know Carrie's got another group to
Yeah.
take care of. You guys were awesome.
No,
Tyler,
for
we
sure.
look forward to cheering
No,
you on
thank
down
you.
there, and Tamara. We're looking
Awesome,
forward to
guys.
the ladies teams. Yeah.
The
We'll be
ladies.
cheering you on, Tyler, for sure. Go Alberta.
Guys.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah,
Great
it'll
experience.
be awesome.
Awesome.
Congrats, guys.
Thank you guys so much for coming on.
No,
Congratulations.
thank you very much.
It's
Thanks again,
fantastic.
Let me know if you need any guys for the pro league this week. I love to talk on there.
Oh, good.
Alrighty.
Let me know. I got the link now, boys.
Okay.
Thanks,
Check
guys.
these guys
Thanks,
out.
guys.
Thanks,
Have a
guys.
good night, guys.
See you,
Yeah.
Tim. Hey.
Thanks a lot.
Take care, guys.
Alrighty.
Ty, you're in good hands, buddy. I honestly, I think you're gonna have an absolute blast. I think you're gonna have a.
They're gonna
great
have a
time.
blast. That's what matters.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
All right. We ready?
We're ready.
Bring in our ladies team. We may have to kick out some of these. Oh, we got enough people left the room. We're good to go. Okay. Who wants to introduce them? I'll bring them in.
Whatever. Bring him in. Hello, ladies.
How's it going?
Hi.
Welcome aboard.
Things are exciting.
Thank you for joining us. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Have you guys come down from your high yet?
Yes and no.
Yes and no? Yeah. Let's go around and introduce ourselves. Oh, we have somebody else join us. Fran.
There she is. Hi, Fran. The woman of the hour.
Hello, Fran. All right, Carol, do you want to start? Oh, Carol, you're muted.
Oh,
Muted, Carol.
All right, we'll move over to
I get
Carol.
the headphones.
Oh, there we go.
oh, there it is. Yep.
Will that work now?
Yep, you're good.
I think it was the headphones. I didn't test them, so. Yeah, I'm Carol Mitten. What else do you want to know?
What do you do for work? We asked the boys. What do you all do for work?
I didn't see that. I didn't see the beginning of it. I was making dinner.
What is your occupation?
I'm a registered psychiatric nurse. I work in the community mental health team here in Duncan. Not here in Duncan, but in Duncan.
That's awesome. And how long have you been on the island now?
3.5 years.
3.5 years. Okay.
Yeah, about three and a half years. It was 2020, like fall of 2020. So.
For those that don't know, Carol used to bowl at a Zone 2, and has made multiple nationals from there as well. So this isn't your first nationals.
No.
But
no, this would be my third nationals participating in, fourth nationals qualified for.
Perfect. Kim.
Yes.
Want to introduce yourself?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm Kim Sundin. I'm a barber by trade,
Awesome.
third generation barber. I have my own barbershop. And I'm sorry, what else you want to know?
Just how did you get into bowling? How long you been bowling?
Oh.
Have you always been on the island?
Okay. How I got into bowling was I was working in New Westminster, and I wasn't getting any clients. So I joined a bowling league.
Okay. Yeah,
okay. And then I just so happens that I loved it, and then that's how I got into bowling. It was probably about 12 years ago.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a unique story.
And I did get a lot of clients from it, so
it's actually not a bad strategy.
Yeah.
Morgan.
I'm Morgan Theedum. I've been bowling since I was 6. And currently I'm working for, or contracted for the school board. So we deliver pre-made breakfast and lunches and groceries to the schools for kids that are hungry and all that. I've been to nationals before for singles. So this will be a new interesting event. Oh, she's here.
I showed up.
I felt
That wasn't supposed to happen.
That's me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Deanna.
Hi, I'm Deanna Montgomery. Originally from Prince George, but moved to the island about 3 years ago with my family. I work at a local credit union on the island, so it's been quite the experience changing from the north to.
Oh, we lost you, Deanna.
You're there, but we lost your sound. Nope. No. Did it jump into like Bluetooth audio or something?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Oh, no, you're back.
There you are.
Hello. And she's gone.
Oh,
I'm good. 1 second.
got it. No.
All right. Well,
Now she's really gone.
Yeah. Fran.
Hello.
Friend of the show. Been on here
Hello.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hear a little bit of your story.
I'm just here for the ride.
The hell you are.
Yeah. All right. Well, Fran Clark from Calgary. I've been on the island since 2016. My good friend Linda Raymond that year phoned me and said, we need a coach. You're not here yet, but you're going to be coaching us. And I went, yeah, okay. And since then, I think this is my 5th ladies team on the island. And what I do for a living, I'm retired. I go golfing.
Good for you.
I was out there this afternoon. It was good. A little rusty, but it was good.
I can't believe it's been 8 years already, Fran.
It's scary. We don't either. We shake our head and go, time flies when you're in paradise. And that's about it.
Good for you.
Oh, Deanna's back. Yay.
Hi.
Hello.
And Morgan,
Hi,
I have to
sorry.
say your voice is sounding much better today than it was on Monday.
Thanks for noticing.
Yes, I'm here.
Kirsten.
What?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Bottom boys.
Bottom boys.
Oh my God, you guys.
It sounds like you had a handful all weekend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She did.
We don't make it easy.
Fair.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Oh, God.
Shot from the team.
Do you want to introduce yourself, Kirsten?
I am Kirsten Gordon. I started bowling when I was 9 in Burnaby and did that until I was halfway through nursing school and with shift work and stuff, had to stop, moved to and I met Carol there. So we've known each other since we were 14 when her dad, we met at YBC's singles zone and like when we were 14. Her dad ran the bowling alley at Middlegate. And then when I finished nursing school, I moved up to Prince George where I met Deanna and I bowled with her parents. And I was up there till 2007. And then I moved to Victoria. So I drive up to Duncan every week and had a couple kids. So I stopped bowling from 2007 until last year. And so I'm back in the game and I'm the one that's along for the ride. I am a kick-ass performer.
You better be along for the ride.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
She's
know. I
starting to
talk a
quit
good
few
game.
times.
Yes, I have. I won't lie. And I'm a registered nurse, and I work as a clinic coordinator for a cystic fibrosis clinic here in Victoria.
Wow, awesome.
That's awesome.
We're just trying to get Michaela on. It looks like.
Oh, she made it.
Yay!
Yeah. So Sean
Oh, yay.
messaged me, so I sent her the link. If you ladies are able to send her it too as well.
Yeah. I think
I
I couldn't
just
because
don't have her.
Gerald was still in the back, so I booted him.
Okay.
So she might be able to get in now.
Okay. So maybe Michaela hop in, maybe because Daryl was taking forever to get out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
How long of a drive is it from Victoria to Duncan?
Yeah, unfortunately, our
I leave here about 5:10 on Thursday and get there for the 7 o'clock league.
Oh,
And well, we don't have any. We have 6 lanes up in Sydney, and that's it. So I'm probably in our league the one that lives the furthest away because I'm further up towards the ferries. But people like Adam and Nathan both live in Langford, so it's about 15 minutes closer. But it's a pain in the ass. I won't lie. If there's an accident on the Malahat, it took me 3 hours one day to make it to league.
We got her in.
Yay!
Hi, Michaela.
Hi.
Welcome aboard.
Hi.
Could you introduce yourself, please?
My name's Michaela Evie. I've been bowling since I was 4 years old, and I've always bowled at Bracken Lanes.
Awesome.
And I'm currently at work right now, so I don't know how long I'll be able to last.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for joining us. Would you say you got into the bowling because of your parents?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
100%.
I thought so. Well, thank you for joining us. How did the weekend go for you guys?
That went okay.
Yeah.
It went according to plan.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
There we
Didn't
go.
it? Went according to
Not
plan.
according to
right,
my
Chris?
plan, but yeah, the team plan. My personal plan? Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? We got to put our personal plans aside. It doesn't matter as long as you win. That's for sure.
Absolutely. No, it was so good.
It was good.
I
Being
knew
the-
we would win.
Yeah.
Kim's been talking for 2 months. Oh yeah, when we go to nationals, da-da-da-da.
I
And we
think-
all went, yeah, okay.
I think
That's-
the moment we saw our lineup,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we're doing this. And
That's
I
a
said,
big-
we're getting Fran, and we're going to take her all the way.
Yep.
I love that. That's a big part of it. Obviously, you're the first Vancouver Island ladies team to win the BC Open. How do you go in with that kind of a plan? You look at the history books. How do the 7 of you go, we're going to do it this time?
We actually didn't even know.
They didn't know.
We didn't
the
know at
import
all.
here from Alberta knew.
We just went in with the mindset like, oh, we're gonna win, and we're gonna bowl as a team, and do what we came here to do. So
Yeah, Fran had mentioned that we were making history, and we're like, "What are you talking about?"
yeah,
that was
Yeah, the ninth
Yeah.
frame of the last game of the stepladders, I said, "You're making history right now," and they all went, "Huh?" So anyway,
Yeah,
pretty
it was
awesome.
good. It feels pretty amazing. It really does.
Yeah.
And you guys did it in, like you guys earned it. You guys really earned it. So you guys came in second in the qualifying, and then you guys made step ladder. So you guys had to play 3 games of step ladder. You had to. Who did you have to beat the first game? Was it Lower Mainland?
Lower Mainland.
Lower Mainland.
Lower Mainland. Okay, and then you had to beat Fraser Valley South twice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And Fraser Valley South, they went 13-2 in the round robin. They lost their last 2 games of the round robin, the last one to us. So we knew by then that we saw the crank or the crack in their armor, and we thought, okay, we just play our own game. We can look after whoever we play in the semifinals and take on the Fraser Valley South in the finals and let her rip.
Yeah.
The girls were locked and loaded. That was one of our mottos, was locked and loaded. And
on our games that weren't so great,
all our games were great, Kim.
we had this coin, and it's a good luck coin that was given to us by Fran.
Oh, sure.
Whoops.
Oh, you have to put it back in.
Yeah.
What?
Show it again. They're zooming
Show it
in.
again.
look what you've gone and done, Kim.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay. And the moment, I mean, most of us, or actually,
Two of
there
us.
only a couple of us wearing
Two of
them
us.
at all times.
Yeah.
I had mine on all the time
All 3 of us.
because I kept pulling it out in the stepladder every game. I said, remember what it says.
Yeah.
Because there's a little saying on the back of it too.
So our poopy games, we managed to win them. So I don't know how that happened.
Well, yeah. I mean, we threw a 981 and took 7 points.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. That's some good luck. That's for sure.
And we were like 90 points down going into the 10th frame. So we won total by 3. Everybody marked. The other team opened. All 5 players opened in the 10th, and we were lucky to scrape through with that one. So we didn't do that again. That wasn't the most fun game we played.
Could you find me a link for those coins?
Amazon.
Oh, they don't make them anymore, actually.
Yeah, I bought the last
I don't
7.
believe you.
I bought the last 7. Sorry.
Got them out.
Everyone in Ottawa has these coins somehow. We're all shooting 980s and taking 7.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's awesome. And you guys played very well in the step ladder.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you guys are the only team to shoot 1,200 in the step ladders, and you did it, well, 3 times, 1199, 1210, and 1280.
Yeah.
Really stepped up when it mattered. Looks like the others struggled a bit, and you guys handled that pressure better than everyone else. So that's what it's about.
Well, yeah.
Showing up when it matters, right?
Was this any of your first open provincials, or we all played?
Just Michaela.
That was my first.
Michaela.
Okay, so a big year for you, Michaela. You've
Who's
had a
our-
perfect game. Open provincials and now open nationals. What does that mean to you as someone who's like relatively soon-ish out of YBC?
It's pretty cool. Never really thought that. Well, I shouldn't say never thought, but like I thought it was going to be a little bit more harder for us, but we played unreal to get there, and I'm really excited to go to nationals with this group of girls.
I'm probably the only person ever to have a perfect game at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I think so.
It's pretty awesome.
So are you guys, when you're going out to Ottawa, have you already talked about it? Has the team got some extracurricular plans? What is that looking like for a team that obviously, as we've been speaking in the open, this is the first time as a contingent that this zone is going. Are you guys planning anything? What's it going to look like?
Oh, we haven't talked about that yet. We just we were still just bouncing when we caught the ferry, or almost missed the ferry on Monday.
Why you gotta bring that up?
I told you to leave early.
Thank goodness for Deanna. Hey, Morgan, where are you? The ferry's leaving in half an hour.
Oh yes, Morgan booked our ferry for 10:45
You don't need to put that on the internet.
Oh my gosh, Morgan.
Yeah, I called her. I texted her that morning, and I was like, "Are you at the other ferry terminal? Like, I haven't heard from you yet." And she's like, "No, I'm eating breakfast right now." And I'm like,
coffee. We would have been there otherwise.
"Yeah." And so I called her, and I'm like, "Where are you?" She's like, "Oh, we're just down the road." I'm like, "You need to get here now." And so they hopped in the car, and they made it with like 5 minutes to spare. So,
Jesus.
Oh,
So we lost our reservation money anyway.
We got the ferry.
We need the boat, so it's worth
it. But we had to pay more.
God, I should have
The
left you
things
guys.
as an Albertan we don't have to worry about.
Oh, yeah.
But hold on. Did you book it for the wrong time?
Yeah. She booked it for
As an
10:45
Albertan,
p.m.
we do need to worry about that, don't we, Tim?
I was just thinking,
Yeah,
Tim
watch
knows
your
all
ferry
about that.
time.
It must be a BC thing. It happened in BC.
To be fair, Fran went over them and okayed them, so it wasn't just me.
Yeah, but I'm old. I need glasses.
Yes, somebody needs to help me out with that. Maybe I need a friend because Carrie's not helping me. So,
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
And by the way, Tyler, congratulations. I watched your game. I watched the finals, and it was just awesome bowling. And like kudos to the North men as well. I mean, no offense, guys, but I was chatting online with Marg Popke this morning, and she was saying how great it was and how excited the North men were to win, especially on their home lane. So it was just awesome to see. I think, once again, Alberta's got a strong contingent, and BC's got a pretty darn good one too this year.
Yeah.
I was on the website, C5 website this morning, printing off the tentative lane draw, and I get my little yellow highlighter out, and what do? I start highlighting the Alberta ladies, and I'm going, no, it's BC now. Please.
He has complete faith in us, ladies.
Complete faith.
So I guess that's the thing, Fran. Like, I mean, I know you moved out there. I know you probably had nothing against being on the island, but you probably didn't. Your expectations of being retired and not maybe doing this another chance, like it must reinvigorate you a little bit.
Well, it did last year. We played. 3 of the girls were on the team last year: Kim, Morgan, and Carol, and we made the step ladder, and we faltered in that point, and I was really annoyed with myself because I felt I didn't put the right lane draw in, and I said, we have unfinished business. We need to do this again in 2024, and thankfully, the ladies offered to give me another chance to redeem, and I think we all did a good job of redemption there and looking after that unfinished business. So we've got step 2 out of the 3-step plan done. So now we're going to get ready to work on step 3, which is the nationals, and see what we can do.
amazing.
Awesome.
It's pretty good. I just want to make a note. I know how Gerald is, and I know how Fran is, and I know like this is just in general. You see the teams that are winning. Your coaches and Len was very good for us. Don't get me wrong, but they're positive. They're insightful. They're encouraging, right? And I think it goes a long ways. And I give kudos to Fran and Gerald. You guys did a great job this weekend. So,
We all know that Gerald cried a ton. Was Fran as emotional for you ladies?
She was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they made me cry a little, but they were all crying too. So
Yeah. Deanna started it.
I was just really excited.
We hadn't even gone into the 10th game and she was already crying.
Okay, to be fair, so every game and every frame that we finished first, every game, no matter what we did, we had a little cheer that we would do to kind of just like regroup and like refocus us and, just really meant something to us. And so we did it, and it was going into the 10th frame on the gold medal match. And I kind of got teared up, and I was like, this is the last time we're doing this at Provincials because we're going to do this at Nationals. And I got teary, and then the rest of the girls started going, and I hadn't even finished I'm anchor bowler, and I hadn't even finished throwing my first ball, and I look back and everybody's just crying. And I was like, okay, here we go.
Just awesome.
Oh. And Michaela was an awesome lead for us.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she got stronger every game of the step ladder. It was
300 plus the step ladder. That's crazy.
Yeah. I'd also like to say Deanna was an excellent anchor.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
I agree.
And then the three of us in between.
No, we were good. We were good.
We had a blend of four. We had a blend of four in the middle that filled in the gaps when we needed it.
We were good.
Yeah.
They held us together.
Yes.
They really did.
Yeah. Well, it was good. We sort of had a set lineup, and we didn't leave that set lineup. We sort of stuck with it. We just changed players. I mean, we mixed between Carol and Kirsten and Kim, and basically we just had a set lineup, and it's whatever you want to play against us, other teams, go ahead. This is what we're playing with. We stuck to our guns. We didn't try and match positions. Other teams tried to match to us, and we just said, do whatever you want. We don't care.
Yeah, team chemistry and the way the team is rolling is more important than anything.
Absolutely. And I told the girls at the beginning, I said, if we find a lineup that works, we'll stick with it because it's all about getting those totals.
Yeah,
for sure.
So it was good that way.
Yeah.
No defense in bowling, right? If your team is feeling it, doesn't matter who's playing where.
Yeah.
You can carry
Yeah,
everybody.
exactly.
I disagreed. I clean up a lot of head pins to win matches. I think defense is excellent.
I don't think I've ever had a coach that actually in this generation, or me at least, matched lineups. I don't think we've really had that before. I think you're right, Fran. I think continuity through the lineup and energy through the lineup. Everybody has a role. Kind of seems like. I think that goes a longer way. I could care less who I'm playing against, because if our team's rolling properly, that's the only thing that matters to me in a lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was your question, Kim?
Oh, I was going to say, in a tournament, or actually in one game, how many 2-pins have you had?
I don't even want to know. I had a record number.
Very confident with the number she had.
I've never.
I got the book.
Fran, pull out the book.
Yeah.
Pull the book, Fran.
Well, it took so long.
I didn't have any.
It took so long.
Oh, you're the only
Very
one,
true.
Michaela, that didn't have it.
Yeah.
Are you talking like individually in one game, as a team in one game?
Individually. I got 3.
They had to pay for that.
I had 2 in one game. I think I had 2 in 2 games.
I mean, you still won. It doesn't matter.
In my adult
I know.
career. Are you talking like adult career?
She just want bragging rights for 3 head pins in one game.
Izzy's on board with you. Izzy is very much on board with you. He had 4 in the weekend. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Tim was very close to 1.
That was so funny because he was super close to 1, and then Tommy Tompkins was super close to 1, and then Izzy started with a 6-bagger, and then he was the one that actually ripped 1. But like, where did that come from?
And he ripped one in 10 as well for like a 370. The funniest deuce on the weekend was Brett Mapstone sat for a game and a half, and he was gonna be first in the lineup. Back in the lineup, I think he was playing third, and we said to him, "Was like, Brett, you should take a couple practice slides." He's like, Who the hell takes practice slides? Went out there, almost a gutter ball. Like, it was almost like right channel. And he's like, so yeah, next time I'll take a practice slide.
He turns around and he's like, well, a practice slide would have been a great idea, team.
That's where one of mine came from. I had a 2-pin on a double, and the opposition there was some smudges of something or whatever on the lane. So we just cleaned up with a dry cloth, and I went up there, and I've been taking a practice slide on every lane, every start of every game, but for some reason I didn't. And I went up, and as soon as I took my first step, I was like, I didn't practice slide. And then my eyes went down, and that's pretty much where I threw the ball. It hung on to a 2-pin. I think it was pretty close to not a 2-pin.
When you throw as many games as we all do, they're bound to happen.
Yeah.
It's a game of odds and statistics.
Well, we had a great deal of them.
Yeah, I mean, they lighten the mood.
Yeah.
It's one way to keep your team loose, that's for sure.
Especially when Kirsten throws a 3-pin. She's like,
the Kirsten stance.
It's so cute.
What, the hand on my hip and the hand on my
hip.
Again. I know. I'm going to be spending a lot of time up island the next couple of months.
Well,
Carol, can I just come move in with you? I won't bring any pets.
For you.
No, I won't bring any pets or kids or I quit my job.
No corgis.
No, I will not bring any corgis.
Well, it sounds like you guys had a blast together. Lots of inside jokes, which is the way it should be after a weekend. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. and we had one special members of the team that I'll let you gals know right now. Paul worked on them today. They have been fortified. They are ready to rumble when we get to Ottawa, and that would be
the monkeys,
the strike monkeys. These are the strike monkeys. So when you get a strike, you wear these around your neck. And these are compliments of Colin Keir a few years ago when we had a monkey tree in our front yard. They decorated our tree with these monkeys. So they are now fortified and they are good to go.
I love that.
So, it's like the code of honor when you hit a home run in the Blue Jays history. So
we just had a Minecraft duck.
We did have
That's it.
If anyone finds a rubber duck claw machine, let me know. They are a personal hobby, we'll call it.
I wanted to mention our other luck charm was we believe that Kim Wilson was with us at the tournament.
Yeah.
He passed away in January this year. And we all wore black ribbons just to celebrate him. And awesome. he was with us. And yeah, it would have been nice for him to actually be there.
Yeah.
You would have loved that.
Yeah, absolutely.
He would have been so excited for it.
Yeah. We would have never heard the end of it, and it would have been fabulous.
Yeah.
Definitely a big part of that community for a long time. BC community as a whole, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big loss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Well, we can't thank you guys for coming on.
We're going national.
But congrats.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's
going
Thanks,
to
guys.
nationals.
Thank you guys. Thanks for having us on. Congratulations,
thank you.
Tyler.
Tell her we'll see you in Ottawa.
I can't wait.
We can't either.
It'll be a family reunion for me. Charlene
right,
and Mike
well,
are coming. My dad's going to go.
Oh, that's so good.
It'll be great.
All right.
Darlene promised me Starbucks, so I'm going to collect.
Well, she's
The
going.
only reason I'm going.
This is recorded. We've all heard that she's going, right?
We got it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah. Recorded.
Play it back to her over and over and over every time she says she's quitting.
We'll bring rope and duct tape just in case too. So
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, rope's better than duct tape. I'll react to the duct tape.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, we'll let you guys go. You have a great evening, and good luck at nationals.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you so much.
guys.
Thank you very much, guys.
Bye.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Perfect.
And yeah, big congratulations, Ty. I don't think anyone is shocked at all that you ended up winning that.
I am.
But it was really cool to see. Super proud of you as always. Well earned. So
I don't know if we clicked on this at the beginning of the show, but on an evening of first time wins, the Saskatchewan Northeast ladies are also taking down Ottawa
awesome.
for the first time.
I hate to say I'm unfamiliar with the zone, so I don't know like entirely what's in that region, but kudos. I mean, I think that's great. It's you can see competitive bowling kind of spreading out and branching out and making headway in other places, right? So sometimes I know like it for the normal people to have a chance and not win, that's okay, because this does wonders to our sport. So have to be unselfish when it comes to this. This is just great for those 3 teams to make it like that. So yeah.
Crazy to think about with the longevity of the Open, right? It's just, and like
50 years later, and we still have firsts.
Yep. And I think like, Alberta's pretty fortunate. We've had a bunch of really strong teams that have made nationals, Edmonton, Central, Calgary, South. But like, I think at times we probably all take for granted winning. And it's nice to see zones that haven't and how much it truly, truly means to them and that community. So it's awesome. So cool.
Yeah. Nothing better than a first national. And those, not speaking on behalf of anybody else, but those North guys, man, they thought that I was going to bring up the whole truckers thing back in COVID, but going to have the same population moving in.
Yeah.
I will say, any player who's on the men's teams out there, you watch out for those guys. Those guys
can
are
play, man.
dynamite.
They can
They're
play. They're
electric.
high intensity. They believe in themselves. They're going to be a force, and they're hilarious.
Yeah.
And do not think for 1 second that if they rip a 3-pin, you have an advantage. You don't. They have you exactly where they want you.
So ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll close out the show. Tune in this weekend for the last week of the Pro League. We have some last playoff pushes for the Mayhem, the Dream Crushers, and the Carnage, looking to try and get into their respective playoffs. Ty's just going to be sitting back because he's already in next gen. Boring.
It's exciting. Yeah. It's way more exciting being on the inside.
Wow, way to rub it in.
I will. Yeah. Don't you worry.
And then, Tim, you want a little sneak peek in who's going to be our guest next week?
This is awesome. This is a personal favorite for me.
Yes. I've been trying to get this guy on for the last couple of years. He's a national champion back in 2013. He was actually speaking about the Newfoundland men's team out there. But more importantly, his life story and what he's gone through is quite incredible. But next week we're gonna have Billy Woods on. And if you know a little bit about Billy Woods lost his arm in a farming accident. And on April 10th is his anniversary of it. So he wanted to come on during his anniversary of it. Wow. And he's more than willing to tell you about his tribute, like everything he went through and his comeback and all that. So it's going to be a very special podcast with him on.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we can end it on a better note. Thank you all for watching this week, and we'll see you all on the weekend.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.